I'm back in my kayak. I got the okay from the wife to do it and daughter, and I'm able to go back and lifting my kayak into the truck. I was going to go to Sportsman's. You know, I've been to Sportsman's several times, so I thought, oh no, I'm going to go somewhere different. I'm going to go to Georgetown because I haven't got that recording. And we got a lot of rain, and it was going to be real muddy and stained. I'm not sure how much that would affect the fishing. So I'm at Kickapoo, and I'm actually where I made my first Illinois video, the South launch in Kickapoo Park. And if I have enough energy to put it up on the screen, I'll show you the Google map. But basically you have your dock where they rent all the canoes and stuff for Clear Lake on the other side of the road. I'm on the south side of that road. And I wanted to say to Tony, who's getting ready to go hit the Appalachian Trail, good luck. No, I hope he has fun. Hope he has fun. I think him and his son are going or something like that. And they're not going to take the whole trail, of course. They're just going to do a section of it. I don't know where or what section, but that's what their plan is. So have fun, Tony. I'll see you when you get back. But here I am, Kickapoo, and I'm right at the launch. I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll turn around. You can see it behind me, maybe. And I'm going to go out, and I'm going to head out to hit this network of ponds that are all kind of tied together in this old strip mine. I noticed I had a lot of hits on my last video about weedless wacky worm. You know, I don't know if it's because, you know, weedless wacky worm didn't know they had anything like that, which could be a factor. Or was it the fact that I put in the title that it's not a paid promo? There seems to be a stigma with people having against people who make money on YouTube. I don't make money on YouTube, so let's clear that right now. By all means, I'm a hippie. By all means, question profit. But don't let that prejudice cloud your judgment. I've encountered on a couple occasions anglers saying, well, just because it works for Bill Dance in Tennessee doesn't mean it's going to work for you in Oregon. You're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I've seen a guy in Minnesota using a whopper plopper. Now, I quit fishing for 20 years, so all this stuff was new to me. And so I tried the whopper plopper. Lo and behold, it worked. Bass are bass no matter where you are. If you're in Oregon, you're in Illinois, Tennessee, Florida, whatever, they're going to go for whatever lure you see them used. The only difference is the weather and water conditions and the color. As I'm fishing here in Illinois again now, and changing the color, same lure, changing the color makes a world of difference. Kickapoo is extremely clear water. I have to stick with natural colors here because it is so clear. Spinner blades, bright sunny day like today, probably not a good idea if the water's too clear. Now, we've had a bunch of rain this week. Let's see. Now, it's really clear. I can see my oar, the whole length of this oar, which is, I think, a 6-footer. I can see the paddle all the way down. So, yeah, no, this water is really, really clear. So, using spinner blades, it's questionable. Not totally out, but unproductive. But just because they make a profit, and yeah, they may be promoting a lure that gives them a kickback, But there are so many copycats of the same lure that are cheaper. You know, like Bill Dance will promote nothing but quantum rods and reels and anything you can get at Bass Pro Shop. That's who pays his bills. Can you get the same lure someplace else? Yeah. Can you get a cheaper lure? Bass Pro Shop usually has spin-offs of the originals. They don't really have the the name brands, like I don't think they have much of the Z-Man, but they have a lot of Z-Man spin-offs with the Bass Pro Shop symbol on it. Made in China stuff. It works just as good, or maybe slightly less. But don't let that prejudice cloud your judgment. Pay attention to the bait fish color. I can't tell you how productive on the Willamette I was with just one color. And that color is that brown color, that pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seed just works on the Willamette and the Salem area. If you have any questions about what lure to use, put a pumpkin seed worm, pumpkin seed swim bait, pumpkin seed chatterbait, pumpkin seed, drop shot. You just do it because it works. It really works. Wish I could tell you the same thing here in Illinois, but I just started here, so I really don't know yet. But so just be careful being too prejudiced against those who are promoting lures. Pay more attention to like the water clarity, if they're not telling you, the water temperature, what's it like? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it going to be raining tomorrow? Did it just get done raining? Pay attention to those things if they mention them, because that's the keys to whether or not that lure will work for you on that particular day. Okay? No, you can question the man all you want. Let's get to fishing. Like I said, I'm sight fishing because it is so clear. I'm in 9 foot of water and I can see the bottom. And I'm seeing no movement. It's just not here. See, I'm at this back channel. There's basically, I'm only sitting on 4 foot of water, but it's weedless bottom. And I did have one little bass, kind of curious in this paddle tail that I was using. So I wonder, I cast this wacky rig into the shade. See what happens here. There's a bite. There's another bite. Interesting. I don't know. A couple of jerks there were probably bluegill or a small bass. Interesting. But I see where those fish are anyway. Bluegill. Or actually, that's a warmouth. That's a warmouth, I think. Very frustrating to try and fish around here with the wind blowing like it is. And when the hell is it not going to be windy? You just can't finesse fish, which you have to do in spawning. but you can't, because you can't stay in one place long enough to do it. Okay, I think I might have an area where I can get away from this hurricane. Blowing my kayak sideways, I have to sit on one side and counterbalance the wind. I think maybe I can get over here and get out of it. There, at least the kayak righted up. Well, I mean, you can go parasailing on these ponds in this state. I mean, the wind is just horrible. Somebody wanted a frog. But only the legs. Ever so subtle of a grab. Ever so subtle of a grab. Whoop! Well, that's what I'm got it on a Ned rig. The Lunker lure is just a frog, and yeah, they're just ever so subtle on grabbing it. I mean, he almost swallowed it before I said the hook. And I was like, is that my snag? Did my dragon bottom? Nope. Just a little guy, but just ever so subtle on the grab. Just kind of gently picking it up. We got and that rig, I think that's almost like a 1/4 ounce, to be honest with you. It's pretty heavy, but again, in these conditions, pretty much have to. And just a little guy. Whoop. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Now I'm going to go weedless, but now I'll just tie on the tube here and just kind of swim it quickly. It's not like the wind's going to let me really let it sink and then be able to jig it up and down. I mean, it's just too rapid here. So I'll just try and tube here. Tube was the trick. Tube was the trick. Come on now. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, there we go. A little on the skinny end. Probably just got done with the spawning. But that's somebody. Yeah, now it's powering off. Was it overheated? It was on for 30 seconds. I'll leave it to you all. Yeah, I just got a largemouth. She was pretty thin from the spawn. In that tree fall right there, right across from it. And bluegill along there.
They're right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Or at least they were. There you go. Whoa. I did not expect. Big bluegill. Oh my goodness. Big boys. I did not expect this. This must be where that tent camping area is. This is how you get back in there. It's through this channel. Wow. Okay. Well, I found it. Little bluegill. Yeah. I sure like this green tube. I'll have to keep that in my memory there. Green. Okay. I had really hoped that leaving Salem, Oregon, that I would never see this cotton crap ever again. I couldn't have been any more wrong. I'm trying everything other than the kitchen sink. If I had that, I'd try it too. Probably gonna have to swim it too now. Too much of the bottle. Yeah, bluegill. Seem to like green around here. Turn it around here. just turn around. Yeah, just another little guy. Oh, a small one. Just too fast. I'll switch her back to that tube. Let's see what happens. Ramp tube. There you go. 28 feet of water. Oh! Yeah, the tube's done it. Again, they're pretty on the small. Pretty on the small. It's been kind of fun. Just getting these little guys. Can't wait till the grown-ups decide that they have enough energy out here. And I can't wait till the wind stops. I am just moving along at like 3-4 knots here. Just right down this bank. If you can hear me. I'm gonna have to go against the wind to get home. If you ever want to get into parasailing, come to Illinois. There's less wind at the coast than there is here. I think I'm fishing the gorge. But you can hear me. Thanks for coming. Someday I'll catch something that's a little bit bigger than some goldfish. But hey, it kept me busy. And I got back out on my kayak. You have a good day. Hope it's not as windy where you are. I'll catch you later.